Hey, I am back and it feels wonderful. Woo, this is my happy place. This is what brings me joy. Part of what brings me joy, anyways. And I'm just happy to be back. I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy to give you love and to be loved on. I'm happy to be back on YouTube on my birthday. So welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much, guys, for sticking in there with me. You know, people go through things, you know, things change, things happen, and you just have to be the best, try to be the best you that you can at all times. And that's all I'm trying to do. I'm happy to be back. I'm not going to go into a long spew. Everyone's been in 2020. We know. Okay, we know. And so it's just a joy. I put on my birthday sweater. Cue the music. You know I have to dance. I always have to dance. But no, today I did want to come on just to share with you 5 things. And now there's a million more things. But these 5, I don't know. I picked these 5 because I want to just pick 5. And I want to pick the 5 that I know truly made the biggest impact in my life. And so I'm going to share them with you. Now, you may be older or younger. It doesn't matter. Sometimes wisdom comes with age. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you left it back there on the porch and you never went back and got it. It's fine. Because we're still learning and living and loving. And we're growing together. So if I can just share 5 things that I went through. And I'll say it was hard because let me tell you something. Everything ain't easy, and sometimes when you learn things the hard way, it grows you up. It grows you up, and it grows you up quick. Whether you want to be growed up or not, I don't know if that's a word. You will grow, and that brings up my first tip. One of the first lessons that I learned that are so precious and important. And that is, don't rush your healing. Now, every time I tell you a tip, which is 5, okay, we're doing with 5, I'm gonna lean in like this so I can know that you really hear me, you really listening. Forgive the bags, it's okay. I'm 51, I'm allowed, it's all right. So yeah, don't rush your healing. And this one of the lessons that I learned, because you know everybody wants to be okay. Everybody wants to say, "Oh, it's fine, it's okay. Yeah, yeah, she hurt me, but I'm good. I'm good." It's okay not to be good. Now, we don't want you to stay in that state. But what I found, when you rush your healing and when someone hurts you or something happens in your life, you know, something tragic or something just comes at you that you weren't expecting and that you did not, you know, of course, you know, think that was even coming your way. You have to, I've learned that you have to just slow it down. Let it hurt. It's good to feel it. Now, it's just like a wound when you get hurt physically and there's a wound or there's a scar. And if you try to rush and heal that scar and just put a Band-Aid on and then a day later take the Band-Aid off like, I'm good, you know, and that scar has not healed properly. Sometimes it can get infected, and sometimes it can leave an uglier scar because now it's got to try to heal on its own. And it's the same with us as humans and as women. I'll speak as a woman because I'm a woman and I'm speaking to the women. It's the same because, you know, in our healing of whatever it is that we've gone through or are going through, unless you feel every single thing, unless you tap into what has happened, really happened to you, and allow yourself to feel that and to hurt for that time period, and no one can tell you how long that it should take you to heal, that is your own journey, you will leave open that wound and possibly get reinfected. And then you have to go back and you learn that lesson again, you learn it again, and you learn it again. And see, when you allow yourself to heal, I learned when I allow myself to totally heal from a situation, I now don't have to go back. And next time when that thing comes up, I know how to deal with it. And then now it doesn't take me as long to heal from it. But allow yourself in different circumstances and situations to always heal completely and totally from whatever it is that you're going through. Number 2, what other people think about you is none of your business. I read this on now, to be honest, I read this on Pinterest. But I put it in this list because so often as women, we care so much about what other people think because we're emotional beings. You know, God made us that way, and it's okay. But we have to learn. When I learned it that way, that was the first time that I had heard it that way. Like, okay, it's really none of your business what they think about you. They're not paying your bills. They don't have any input into your life in any way but to tell you what they think. Who cares? And I found out that if I think about it like this, that it's just none of my business, then I stay out of it, okay? Because it's really on them. How they feel about me is their business, not mine. Because they don't know me, they don't know nothing about me. They don't know the real me, and they never gotten a chance to get to know me. And if they have and they still don't like me, it's still not my business. It's still their problem. So when you learn that, when I learned that, honey, I got so free. And when you learn that and get that down in your spirit, you will be so free. Okay, I wrote it down here on my iPad. That's what I'm looking at, just in case you see me looking down here. All right, number 3. Let's go to number 3. Not everyone is meant for the journey. Okay? Not everyone is meant for your journey. People come in for seasons and people come in for reasons. And sometimes you don't know that season, you don't know that reason, but what I would say is when it feels like it's beginning to pull on you, when it feels like it's a struggle to have somebody, next to you or on you or in your circle, that when it starts to just to feel like a job, having friends and having people around you shouldn't feel like work. It shouldn't feel like a job. But when it starts to feel like, that's when you know, okay, your season is over, and it's okay. And sometimes you just allow it to, because sometimes it'll just go ahead and fall off, or you're just not talking as much, and it's okay. For you to just let that person go by their way. You don't have to like cut them off totally, but to keep them in your circle and to keep them from being as close to you, yeah, you gotta kind of let that go. And I've learned that the hard way, because I tried to keep people around me just because, I've known them so long and this and that. And there's certain people that you've known for a long time that you do want to have into your life forever. But there's some people that, you've known, and you just gotta say, okay, you were in my life for that season, and I thank you. And make it a positive thing. It doesn't have to always be a negative thing. It doesn't always have to be a rumble tumble and I can't stand her, goodbye. No, sometimes it could be very positive. It's just like, okay, wow, man, even though that was negative that happened in my life with that person, it taught me, wow. And that's growth. That's growth. That comes with, that helps you, to be more wise. It helps you to make better decisions. So don't always think of everything as a negative. Okay, I don't want to dwell. Let's go to number 4. Number 4, love yourself completely. Love yourself wholly. Is that a name? Wait, wholly. Love yourself in a wholesome way. And love yourself. And when I say that, everybody says that, and you heard that, okay? But when I'm talking about it, I'm talking about loving your body, loving your flabby arms, loving your thick thighs, loving everything. And try your best to heal. Try your best to free yourself from saying negative, bad things about yourself. Even if you can't, like, I don't like the way my thighs look. And listen, I did it. I was that girl. That would be like, I just don't like the way. When I learned to turn that around and to start saying, you know what? I love myself just the way that I am. Even though there are some things that I want to improve, today I love me. And that's whole, and that's complete. And then you can begin to work on yourself. That's when things start to happen in a positive direction. That's when you can switch that thing, and all of a sudden, now you may not want that cheeseburger. Now you may not want that second slice of cake. because I love myself too much to do those harmful things to my body that I know that are not good for me at 51 or 31, whatever age you are. You know, you can start now. And so that was one of the things that I really learned. And it makes everything easy because, you know, you teach people how to treat you. And if you don't love yourself, if you don't love your whole self, your body, your mind, your soul, your spirit, everything about you, then it's time to do some soul searching. Because until you do, you will start to attract people and things that will treat you how you think about you. Now let that marinate. I know I'm getting deep. I don't want to get too deep, but I want you to learn, and I want to help you like I was helped and like I had to learn. And even though I had to go about it the bumpy way and learn the hard way, maybe you don't. If I, you know, by me sharing with you, you could start searching now. So you know, you can cut that in half. You ain't got to keep going down that road. And so that's it. I love you guys so much. Okay, number 5. Number 5. It's not really number 5. It's really number 1. But I saved it for last because it's the most important thing you can ever do for yourself. And that is keep God first. And it seems very simple for me to say that, especially the believers. And if you don't believe, I would love to talk to you and pray with you. But listen, keeping God first in your life is the best thing you can do. You know how many times I didn't know what to do? You know how many times I didn't know how to feel and how to go about in a situation, what business decision to make, because God is my friend, because I believe in the Trinity, the Holy Spirit, because He's my friend, because I take Him everywhere, and I'm in tune with the Word of God. It makes it so much better for me to tap into Him who made me and ask Him what it is that I should do, He who loves me. So I ain't trying to preach. I'm really not. But I ain't trying to hide who I am either. But I love you guys, and I hope these 5 things can help you. If you want to go back, I'm going to try to write them. I'm going to write them down as I'll write them on the screen as I say them, so it'll be easy for you maybe if you want to write them down. And we'll talk more. Tell me if you want these type of videos. Let me know if you want these type of talking videos. No, I won't make them too long. We can talk, we can chat. Tell me if you like this. Of course, I'm going to always do my fashion and everything else because that's just who I am. But I'm gonna make it a whole thing. This is part of my lifestyle. So if you like this, let me know. Push that subscribe button. Push that like button because that helps the algorithm. I heard that. I will see you guys in my next video. Happy birthday to me. And happy birthday to you if December 13th is your birthday. All right. See you guys later.